Hey everybody, this is Heather, and I just got the PPC for Krampusnacht the Naughty List, so I wanted to do an unboxing for you guys so you can take a look at it with me. The only thing I've done is remove the address label. So this is the thing here. Okay, so get rid of that. And we just wanted to thank everybody for their support. You guys have been fantastic. We're so excited to bring this to you. Charisse and I have actually been playing this game for 5-6 years now, testing it and trying to convince the designer to let us produce it. So we're really excited to actually see this come to life. So, alright. So here's our box. It's a little shiny, sorry about that. So this is a PPC, so this is a pre-production copy. Basically this is for me to take a look at, make sure that everything looks like it's up to the quality that we're looking for, that all the counts are correct. If there's any adjustments that need to be made, we go back to the factory with them. But this is pretty close to our finished product. So there we go, that's a better shot of the cover. So we can get rid of that now. So, yay. Okay. So what you'll see inside is the rule book here. There's our dead bird. We'll explain that to you guys at some point when we actually start to understand it. We wound up doing a 12-page spread just to make sure that we got all of the rules in there that we could. So far this looks pretty good. I'll obviously wind up giving this a closer look before we send our feedback back to the factory, but so far this looks pretty good. And here's our 2 decks and our companion cards. Here's the back of the box in case anybody was curious. Oh, I guess I do need this to get into these decks. So, if you played the samples that we've had at either Origins or Gen Con, or if you've attended a play session that we've done like in a store, this is a little bit different. We've made a few adjustments. Nothing huge, but like the card back, stuff like that, stuff that makes it a little bit easier to tell what's what. So you can actually see by some of the coloring, for one thing. But here's our Saint Nick, and he is going to come with a little standee there, so that it's going to be easier to see who actually has the Saint Nick card. So that's no, I guess it does hold it pretty well. So here's our action deck. You'll see on the back, we just updated it a little bit, added an image. Here's our equipment deck, and this has each character's photo or a image on the back of it so that it's easier to tell whose is whose. So this is all of the different equipment pieces that go with our companions. Here's our children, and a little bit of the action cards because it didn't quite fit evenly in decks. So here's our different children. Here's our naughty children who have a red background to them with their different crimes against humanity. And here's our good children, our little angels who you're not really supposed to shove in your sack, but things happen. So the only thing that we don't have right now is we don't have the promo pack that we're working on with the custom children that you guys have submitted to us. Everyone should have gotten a digital image of their card. And most of you have been coming back with positive feedback. People seem to be really happy with their cards, which is awesome. That's just something that we're going to send along with the feedback for this so that they can be added and created into the promo pack, which each of you will get with your pledge. Here's our action deck. Everything looks pretty good. The cardstock feels pretty good. And the printing looks great. Again, I'll go through and I'll count these just to make sure that everything is here correctly. The different equipment, which you can tell by the backgrounds as well, and an image here in the corner. And then we have our companions. So these are oversized cards. There are several companies that have sleeves that will fit these if you want to sleeve them. Here's our star of the show. Here's Krampus. Bafana, she's my favorite. Perfutard, Belschnickel, Rauperta, and Grilla. So thankfully this is a fairly simple game, which means that this review will take me not long at all. I will count the cards, make sure everything is here correctly, see if anything jumps out at me for printing errors, which on initial look I see nothing wrong. I will sleeve everything, make sure that it fits in the box, because I know that some people like to store their games sleeved, so we want to make sure that there's enough room for that for you guys. And just make sure that everything looks good. I'll send a whole bunch of pictures to the rest of the team, make sure that they don't see anything that I don't see. And then we'll send the feedback back to the company, back to the printing company, probably on Monday. And then that usually, unless there's a big change, which I don't see that there is here, I don't see something missing or totally incorrect. That means that they'll be able to look at their schedule, make sure that we'll be able to stay on schedule with the printing. And we have discussed it, and you know, worst case scenario, if it does look like it's going to get a little close to the holidays, with shipping by sea, we are prepared to ship the stock for you guys for backers by air, so that we can have it here for you guys for the holiday season, so you can play it at family gatherings, because you know, some families like mine are kind of twisted like this. Or you know, if you need it in time to stuff it in a stocking or put it under a tree, or you know, wrap it up for the holidays, you guys should have it in plenty of time. But I will let you guys know what that schedule is as soon as I have it. I'll let you guys know if I see anything that pops out at me when I'm doing my full review. But otherwise, this looks really great. So it looks like we should be able to stay on track. And I hope you guys enjoyed getting a little sneak peek of Krampusnacht.